Hey Lockie, thanks for sending through your swing. I've had a look at that player profile. We said we're leaking the ball to the right a little bit and also just lacked a bit of distance, and I was really glad that wasn't a real golf ball either. So cool little practice station you got set up there. So let's have a look here. We've got a takeaway that goes a little bit too far inside, and that's the first of three things I think we can correct. So just want to square up that takeaway, keep the hands a bit quieter. And then at the top of the swing there, we will see that the left wrist does get a little bit cupped, which does open the club face. So that left wrist position, I would say, causes a lot of the right ball. So we're going to fix that. And then just on the way down, focusing our attention on the lower half, I'm going to see that that right foot stays planted for a very long time after the ball. So the lower half is really delaying its movement, and that really kills you for a bit of speed. So we look at this swing on the right here. Brooks Koepka, one of the most powerful hitters on the planet. Very square takeaway, hands very quiet. And we're just looking at that wrist position at the top. So we're looking at almost like a bowed wrist there. That left wrist sort of scoops over. And then that leg action, it's about right now, the right foot's already off the ground. So he's getting a really good left wrist position at the top, and then he's really driving the legs through the ball. So over the course of 4 weeks here, we're going to touch on a drill to help you take away, the left wrist position, and then just a couple of exercises to get that lower half driving through a bit more. And while we're not playing on the course, this is a great opportunity for you to really nail 3 very vital positions in your golf swing.
So a lot of the stuff you need to work on is hard for you to see. So you doing your own video of your swing and just trying to tick these 3 off is going to be really important. But we're just going to go 3 stages here. So that first one is the takeaway. So what I want you to do in your takeaway is feel that right back of that right hand stays pointing to the sky for longer. When that moves that way, it's going to get the club going a long way inside. So if you can feel palm up like that, it's really going to help square that takeaway off. And then that second position, feeling like that left wrist is a little bit more bowed, you're probably going to feel, try to get the sensation of a motorcycle accelerator going up to the top. Just try to turn that handle that little bit. And we've got a really good wrist position there. Currently we're seeing face open, really cupped wrist. So really nice bowed wrist position. So really clean takeaway up to a bowed wrist position. And then just try to hit a ball with some good turn from there. So just as you were hitting your normal shots, just doing it in a little stop-start format. So we're here, we're bowed to the top, and then through. I've got a separate exercise for the leg drive because that's really its own category. But if you can nail position 1, position 2, feel out a swing, maybe 10, 15 minutes of that are really quite a task where you're really diligent on hitting those positions and checking it off. Bang, bow that wrist instead of being cupped, bow that wrist, come through. It's going to go a really long way in making it feel a bit more comfortable. So then when you go away and hit a bunch of shots, just do a few videos like we're doing here. Make sure you're not seeing that inside. Make sure you're not seeing that wrist position. And hopefully we'll start to see, hang on, I'm actually getting that takeaway a lot squarer. I'm feeling that bowed wrist. And those 2 things are going to help you what you're struggling in. It's going to stop that ball going right because we're going to close the face up a little bit more here. And it presents a great opportunity to start driving with some lower half and creating some more rotational speed in your golf swing rather than just sort of throwing the hands at it with a very stuck right foot. So work hard on those 2 things. And I've got another one for that lower half. But that's definitely what we want to be working on. Step 1, step 2, flick a ball. Really good stuff. This drill to improve that speed and just get that lower half working a bit more and working earlier. I see it as a really good warm-up task. So before you start swinging and hitting balls, you could do this. And what I'm trying to do is really make sure the lower half is activated and working really quickly in the swing. So instead of making a really big backswing, I'm just going to get you to slowly draw back just to about here. Your arms just nice and stiff, no wrist hinge, just trying to pull that club back. And then what I want you to do is try to create some speed from there. And what you'll find is the only way to do that is to pull with the lower half, because I've taken that ability, I've taken that mechanical advantage away from you. So We're going to pull back to here and then try to create some speed. And if you can hear a bit of a whooshing noise, you're doing it pretty good. If you can't hear a whooshing noise, the lower half isn't working. So good little warm-up task, but also a great exercise to try to get that lower half working in the swing. Then when you go ahead and make some swings later on, you really will feel that lower half being a bit more active. And this is going to be a 4-week training program we're going to set up for you. Once again, working on those positions, but also working on some lower half. Try to get that really whipping through. So a really good drill and a great start to our little program here.